Thank you for joining us on Community Kitchen's At Home Edition. My name is Pauline and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a super easy, super delicious one-pan steak and vegetable meal. Now before we begin, let's take 20 to 30 seconds and wash our hands with warm water and soap. For this recipe, you will need 1 head of broccoli cut into florets, 1 head of cauliflower cut into florets, 1 pound of Brussels sprouts cleaned and halved, 1 package of mushrooms cleaned and halved, 1 package of grape or cherry tomatoes, 1 package of shallots halved, or 1 large onion cut into pieces, 1/4 cup of olive oil plus 2 tablespoons, 3 cloves of garlic minced, kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste, and 4 top sirloin steaks, approximately 6 to 8 ounces each, patted dry. Now that our hands are nice and clean and all of our ingredients have been assembled, we're going to put a damp cloth underneath our cutting board. This keeps it from moving around as we're cutting our vegetables. We're going to take our mushrooms that have been cleaned and dried and cut them in half. I chose cremini, but you can take whatever your favorite mushroom is and substitute it. Once they are cut, place in a bowl. To clean the Brussels sprouts, simply cut the end off of each one and remove a few of the outer leaves. Next, we're going to cut these in half and add them to the bowl as well. After the broccoli has been washed and dried, we're going to cut the stalk off and cut the flowerets into bite-sized pieces. You can also peel the stem and use that as well. However, it's one of our dog's favorite treats and I like to keep that part for. Wash and dry your cauliflower, remove the stem, and cut the flowerets into bite-sized pieces as well. You can always have your kids help you in the kitchen by taking the cauliflower and the broccoli flowerets and breaking them off by hand. We will be adding in our cherry tomatoes whole once they have been washed and dried, as they will pop and soften in the oven. Next, add in your prepared shallots. Depending on the size, you may want to cut them or just peel them if they're tiny like mine. Once you have peeled your garlic, you're going to want to take the end off of each piece, lay your knife flat on top, and give it a good hit with the palm of your hand. This breaks the garlic up. Add a little pinch of salt and coarsely chop. Once you've coarsely chopped, you're going to angle your knife and kind of make almost a paste out of your garlic. Give it another quick little chop and it is ready to go in with your vegetables. Once your garlic has been finely minced, add to the bowl of vegetables. Next, you're going to add in your olive oil, about 2 pinches of pepper, and 2 pinches of salt. Remember, the salt and pepper is to taste, so you can feel free to add more or less if you like. Next, we're going to stir to make sure that everything in the bowl is evenly coated. Next, lay your steaks out in a single layer. We're going to add a little bit of oil to each piece and rub in. We're going to season to taste with salt and pepper. You're going to want to make sure that you keep one hand for the salt and pepper and one for the oil and touching the meat. This avoids cross-contamination. We're going to flip over once we have rubbed the salt and pepper in and do the exact same thing on the other side of the meat. This is where you can spice it up. You can add things like garlic, onion powder, steak spice, whatever your favorite is for your family. Prepare your large baking tray with a fine coating of olive oil or cooking spray. Add on your vegetables, making sure to scrape the bowl. We don't want to lose any of the garlic or olive oil, as that will add to the flavor. Flatten out into an even layer and put your steak on top. This will go into a preheated oven for about 20 minutes. Make sure that you flip your steak about halfway through. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this has inspired you to take your favorite protein, your favorite vegetables, and create your own one sheet pan meal. Thank you and hope to see you next time.